Hey folks, this is Soul here to feature some add-ons you may or may not have heard of that are up to date for patch 11.1. I've got a few new ones, of course we've got oldies but goodies, and I've got some that I get asked about a lot in comments and streams. Links to all of them are in the video description, and if you don't mind, like this video if it was helpful, subscribe for more WoW coverage, and catch me where I'm streaming. First are the favorites a lot of people ask about, along with some favorites of my own. BlizzMove, combined with no auto close, lets me move windows all around like willy-nilly however I like. Windows can be resized by mousing over them and holding Control and scrolling up and down with the mouse wheel. Reset their position by shift right-clicking on the window, reset their size by Control right-clicking, and windows will stay open if I open other windows, while by default, giant windows like the talent pane push other windows away. Nameplate scrolling combat text is how I display my damage numbers, which separates them all into individual damage profiles, so at a glance I know what ability did what as it's coming in. It's highly customizable. What you see is a personal configuration that reduces the size of most floating combat text, but pops up whenever I score a crit. Sorted is how I look at my bags these days, because I'm just kind of tired of having to mouse over icons to see what they are, or memorize what icon means what. It's kind of like a spreadsheet or a file manager where I can easily sort by expansion or where I got it, and I can use the sidebar to filter by item types, and I can customize those too, and all these will get pushed to the top of the list. It also shows you the quantity of items across alt and lets you peek into their bags if your alts are also using sorted. Bug Wrapper and Bug Sap are great tools for catching and identifying problematic add-ons. Lua error messages will no longer pop up on screen, and after hearing an error message, you can click on Bug Sap to identify the last seen error. Now, very important tip, just because you can hide your Lua errors does not mean you should just ignore them. You always want to look for possible add-on conflicts and troubleshoot and aim for stability. You don't want a massive error to hit while you're doing something critical in game. Dragonrider is a clean-looking UI to complement the current Vigor bar. It displays a very easy-to-read speed indicator showing you where cruising speed is and your current speed. It's especially great during skywriting races where you want to maintain a higher than top speed for as long as possible. Thanks to its accuracy, I can make sure to hit my surge forward or my skyward ascent buttons just before dipping down to cruising speed to maximize my boost. Vendor is a super strong add-on for auto-selling items if you're choosing. By default, it's already powerful, and you can configure it to sell items below maybe a certain item level. You can whitelist certain items like speed sets, and destroy unwanted unsellable items like that one toy you keep getting. It's also easy to configure too. For example, I can just click and drag Legion relics into this sell list to easily clean my bags of all of those old items after a run. Bulk mail is a simple but effective add-on to direct items to a single character, like in case I'm hoarding random materials in the hopes that they're going to be used for player housing. I just choose a character to become my mule, then drag all my unwanted items into the UI to be added. From there, and in later play sessions, I can quickly send these items over. Map Pin Enhanced allows you to place multiple pins on your map. You can rename them and sticky them like they're post-it notes. It's also handy for achievement hunting. You can add batches of coordinates not unlike TomTom to add multiple points, and as you reach those coordinates, the tracker will update to the next closest pin. Hiding bar is a customizable way to display all of the minimap buttons that would otherwise clutter that corner of your screen. You can place this pull down wherever you want. A little mouse over will expand all your buttons, and through this menu you can customize how they're displayed. Currency Transfer Helper helps to simplify the process of extracting currencies from multiple characters with the Transfer Max button. Click the button to initiate the transfer from one character to the one you're currently on, and it'll automatically switch to the next available character, letting you just spam the button until all the currencies are gathered up. Scotty is a simple minimap button where if you click on it, it'll randomly choose a Hearthstone toy to take you home. If you mouse over the button, it'll display every teleport your character's capable of, from dungeon teleports to portals to engineering tools to that one toy that takes you back to Black Temple but you need to kill a critter to do it. Loot Table basically shows you a chart that's remarkably similar to one of the greatest and bestest gearing and item level references out there, the one I made. This is not mine, I only found it, and I thought this was a pretty funny coincidence. And it's not like I own data, but for anyone who needs this kind of information at a glance, this add-on will provide it to you with just a click. Mount Mania is a fun little add-on to use with friends or to start up your own little community event. Set up a group, that's probably the toughest step, and then press the button to begin. You'll hop into a random mount and announce to players so they can try to match it, and a score is displayed for you. Repeat the process as much as you like, and when you're done, the score will be tallied and you can announce the winner. And that's the list. I wanted to keep it short and sweet for this patch, sticking to a few useful favorites and others with potential. Try them out and suggest a few favorites of your own you think are underrated and people ought to know more about. Please like the video if it was useful, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.